20 minutes.
Keep it going from now. That was great, dude. That was fucking awesome. I would have expected you to hate Christmas so much, man.
I hate it.
That's crazy. My girlfriend and I love it. And we recently just watched Home Alone. Like, literally this week we watched it.
Uh-huh.
And halfway through, I looked at her and I said, you know how they're, like, because it was on Disney Plus, I was like, you know how Disney's remaking every movie ever? I was like, if they remade it now, what would it be like? And then I was like, imagine instead of Macaulay Culkin defending his house against the wet bandits, it was just Nancy Pelosi defending the Capitol against the Capitol riot people with marbles and grease traps and stuff. And that made me like Christmas even more, man. You could be in the Christmas spirit. Oh, I'm like a little elf. You could be a modern woke Santa. I could be your little tiny elf, man. You ever think about that? Nope.
100% have never thought about that, Jim. Home Alone couldn't happen now because the kid would just be on his phone the entire time and not know that the parents left.
He'd be like, take the shit, I don't care, whatever.
They would check back on the ring or whatever. We're on the plane, but we're going to DoorDash you some food. We'll be right back. Don't worry, you live in the only neighborhood in Chicago with no black people. Just lock the doors.
That was what we said. I was like, this wouldn't happen because immediately he would just FaceTime his mom and be like, I'm good, I'll just kind of wait till you get back, fuck off.
Lupita's on the way, she'll be there, don't worry.
Yeah, they also live in like a 10-bedroom home. Like, I love how the cops in that movie are just like lazy about some little white kid. It's like, yeah, fucking right, dude. They would have fucking showed up in force.
Different time.
Yeah, different time. Also, like, every adult in that film is like mean to children.
Yeah.
Not like mean in like a way of like, hey, go to your room. They're like, hey, fuck you, you little twerp.
And
you
also not
bitch.
concerned that he's just out on his own.
No, not at all.
Buying a toothbrush. Well, you take that.
Okay. I'm such a sheep, god damn it. How do you politely tell a date that you do not share food off your plate? Man, Dr. Seuss wrote this one, apparently.
I do hate the, can I have... Let's get different things so we could share. I'll have some of yours.
We're such different people.
You love it?
Yes, dude. I'm like, I'll get something, and then we can each try.
Everything is tapas, babe. Whatever. Let's just...
Yeah. We're at Chili's, dude. I want to try like 8 things on the Chili's menu.
Buy 8 things, then.
Well, that's why they make the triple dipper. We get 6 things total. Yeah. Based on the math there. If
and
I
you
did
order
my
the
math.
6 things together.
Yes, together. Yeah. All right.
We're
I'm still cool, guys.
exact opposite people, Jay.
And that's why this is going to be fun. So how do you tell them not to?
I think on a date in the first, whatever your probation period is when you start dating, in that time it's fine. And then once you get to the end of the probation, you're like, well, this is going to work? Okay, here's my first thing. It's like, I don't really, every time when we order, and then you go, can I want to taste some of yours? That bugs the shit out of me. Can we just not do that anymore? That
reminds me of that I think you should leave, where he's like, do you mind telling my girlfriend that there's a rule that you can't hog all the loaded nachos? You're that guy.
I don't know the reference, but I'm going to say, okay, cool.
God damn it. All right. Fuck. All right, what you got?
What's the weirdest sex you've ever had?
Man, that's a good question. The weirdest sex I've ever had. It was Halloween. It was 20.
Say no more.
I think it was 2015. I was living in Los Angeles. I went to we went to the parade in Santa Monica. I was living in West Hollywood at the time. It was like on Santa Monica Boulevard. It was like the gay parade. It was awesome. And me and this girl who was my friend's girlfriend's roommate, we'd always kind of been flirting, but eventually we were like, all right, it's time to do this thing. And we started having sex, and my dick just wasn't working,
Mm-hmm.
And I pushed rope. I pushed like pretty hard rope for a while.
By the way, you said pushing rope earlier, and that's the first time I ever heard of that. That's a hilarious. That is such a great way to describe it. Like I knew exactly.
Bro, let me tell you about pushing ropes.
Pushing rope.
The first time I ever tried to have sex was in a parking lot on 9th Street, Del Mar. It's right over here. There was a girl from my high school who was very cool and was like, I will have sex with you. And I was like, that sounds fun. Anyway, we showed up. She was like, did you bring a condom? I was like, absolutely, I did. Put the condom on. She grabs my penis to put it inside of her, and I came. Swear to God.
Major compliment.
Yes. And I immediately, instead of telling her I came, I was like, actually, I don't think I'm ready. Like, I don't think I'm ready for this. This seems like a sin by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I need to...
Oh, we're moving too fast, girl.
And I put my pants on with the condom still on. Drove and then threw that condom in the trash. So, yeah, I'm cool. Junior year. Yeah, what about you?
I haven't had any weird sex things. I'm a square. How long should you wait to split a check? My heart says never, but my wallet says I'm going broke.
Well, that was written by a guy.
Exactly.
That was written by a cuck.
How long should you wait to split a check?
You ever heard of debt, buddy? Just go into it, man. Pussy's worth it. A good girl's worth it. Also, here's the deal. I do believe this. If you do not ask, as a male, if you do not ask to cover it, you're a piece of shit. If the girl doesn't ask to at least split it, you're a piece of shit. That's my kind of rule. And on the first date, as a girl, if your expectation is that I'm going to pay for it, go fuck yourself. And that's what I believe. What about you, Mal?
This is on our first date, the splitting the check?
Yeah, first date.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever split a check on a first date. If you ask somebody out, it's on you to pay.
It is on you to pay.
That means if women too, if you ask the dude out, that's on you now to pay. Like I showed up, take care of me.
I love how there was like a girl clapping and then you started saying that and they were like...
I do agree that etiquette says on a first date, the guy's going to pay, but you should make the move. I think making the move is a polite thing to do, and it makes us...
Make the move to your wallet. You know, that thing where you're like, oh, you're gonna... Oh, thanks.
Because the guy likes to go, no, I got it.
Yeah.
This Starbucks, I got it, girl, I got it.
It's the same way where I'm gonna like grab your throat later to pretend to choke you to death, but you're gonna like it. You know, it's that same thing. All right, cool. This is cool.
Jake, you're hilarious.
Oh, we're having fun, man. Is a high body count a red flag for guys? If yes, how many is too many? Wow. What do you think?
I don't think so. Do what you need to do. Everybody has a life before they meet somebody. Have fun.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Jake, I would love to hear your opinion.
No, I actually totally agree. I don't know how to answer
Is there a
this.
number that's too high?
No, I think like honestly, I wish more girls.
1,000.
Who said that? Who fucking said that? Yeah, honestly, 1,000 would be a lot. That's concerning. But
Well, what if they were like 999? I would love to be number 1,000.
I think that unfortunately society is in this way. Here's the deal. Sometimes I listen to Ben Shapiro talk, and he says the most insane things I've ever heard in my entire life. And sometimes he's not wrong. I've also heard Andrew Tate say things that are true, and that's what bothers me about this planet and the way society's going. I personally believe I wish more women would watch porn and would be like open to more things, because also I think you've been sexually repressed by society as a whole. And I wish, like, honestly, I wish I knew it was called a vulva instead of vagina my whole life, because I've been looking at your outers and I've been calling them your inners your whole entire fucking life, and that's just fucking weird. And I wish that we had been taught these things and you as well, because truthfully, there's so many girls who live their whole lives and don't even have an orgasm, and that breaks my fucking heart. For you, not for me. Could I be the one to give you that orgasm? Probably. Do I think them inside my brain? Yes, sometimes. Because I'm egotistical. It's the same way where I watch Navy SEAL videos and I'm like, I could do that shit. Go fuck myself, you know what I mean? Then I want to fling myself off a cliff and see what happens, you know what I mean? But the point is that, yes, have sex with as many people as you want, because I think that's cool. And I like when girls are like sexually active and talk about sex and are open about it. I think it's a very, very, very cool thing to do. And I'm not saying that to be progressive. You're still sluts, but I think it's cool to do that. I think you're a cool slut. Like, I won't marry you, but I'll date you for a little bit or whatever. You know, I'll come in a condom in your car and pretend it's your fault. I think I love my sweater in my car.
Word. All right, last one.
I'm not doing it anymore.
I love how it's Mal's show now. You go see that last one here.
You know, it looked like Kane was making a move like, we need to wrap it up. So
Well, whatever.
Like, okay.
If you're going, go.
Yeah, he works for me.
How do I get one of these hot ladies in here tonight to go out?
Like I said earlier, we get a lot of illiterates here.
Yeah. This is not from this show.
Okay. Yeah, get one more of those. Get a cool one. Get a fresh ink.
What's the best dating advice your parents ever told you?
$1,000.
And what's the worst dating advice that your parents... Is this a thing that...
Say it. White people.
I've never... Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say my parents.
Culturally, is this what my parents did?
My parents have. I've said this recently. I dated a Mormon for a little bit, and I always told her, I'm like, my parents never. Like, my parents are against marriage, against it. In fact, they're so against marriage and having children, it makes me wonder how much they regret having me. Do you know what I mean? They're like so adamant about me not getting married and having kids that I'm like, how much do you hate me? You know what I mean? They've never given me a damn tip. You know what I'm saying? Not one. But my friend recently, this is like last week, my friend's dad came over. He's my roommate. And his dad goes, you know what you need to do? Is you need to start courting women. And we've been trying to figure out what the fuck that meant. and he, you know?
Hey, Dad, what time machine did you get out of?
Yeah, I don't know. You know?
Now, tell them what courting is.
Well, courting is like what they used to call dating, right? You do nice rom-com things from the 80s.
Yeah, you like pay for the check.
Buy flowers, show up with flowers, pay for the meal, don't call them bitches. Don't slide in their DM as soon as you meet them with a dick pic. Like, these are all courting things that you guys can try out. I've been with the same woman for 13 years. I have 2 kids. And I think I'm done.
You guys give it up for Mel Hall. He's so fucking funny. Thanks for coming, man. Thanks for being here.
No chemistry and the best chemistry at the same time. Watching Mal listen to you rant and then go,
Yeah.
what is your ideal date? Nothing brought me more. We we should stop doing a podcast, you and me, and it should be the Mal and Short Jake show.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing up here, for real. That was amazing.
Yeah, I think it would be a podcast for Mal. That's more what it is. He was observing me through a fishbowl. He was just like winding up the wheel and watching it go. But there was something fun about it. It was kind of like an Irish car bomb. It's like you got to drink it before it curdles. You know what I mean?
Dude, watching you go on your second psychotic rant in the same show while Mal just... I've never seen someone so unfazed before.
Yeah, I know.
You said 1,000 things in the span of 30 seconds, and Mal's just like... It was the craziest, coolest thing I've ever seen. You're like Blade. That was so fucking dope.
I know. I was wondering like if you put words per minute for me and Mal.
Yeah.
You know, because Mal is like patient, takes his time,
Really does.
and then delivers something funny. And I just throw every dart at the board, and eventually something sticks. You know.
You made like a million great points, and then you called everyone a slut, and they all laughed, and then you were like, "No, but you're cool." Then they laughed at that, and Mal just fucking stood there.
And Mal was like,
God.
"Yeah, I'm a father of 2."
It's amazing. That truly was amazing. And this has been an incredible show. Give it up for everyone you've seen tonight. Truly, everyone fucking smashed it.